Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Powermetal Podcast. We are back. My name is Powertom, and I am here with Iron Mark 43, and we are ready to dive straight into the memes.
Wait, it's 42. Well,
It is
last
42.
last time I checked it was 42, so yeah, it's
I
42.
apologize. It is 42, but
It's 42,
I do
yeah.
like the sound of 43 a little better.
Yeah, 43 sucks. No, actually,
Well,
43 is behind him, so
behind you is Iron Mark 43. This is some leaked news right here.
yeah, boy. Yeah, I guess we're doing that again. The podcast.
We are doing the podcast again, and we
Yeah.
will be discussing. We will be talking about the most important of things in this world.
Tits?
That being Game of Thrones, that being our Endgame predictions, and that being some other fun stuff that we're gonna talk about.
Like tits?
Do not bring up that word. This is a family-friendly podcast, please.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, he says. All right.
Yeah.
So,
So-
starting off with, I think we should talk about a little bit of
What?
how we're doing the past couple of months, the past couple of years
Yeah.
since we haven't done a podcast.
In like what, 2 or 3 years? How long
Yeah,
has
it's
it
been a long time. So how have you
last
been
time
doing?
was
Aaron?
like summer 2017 or something.
Yeah, that was a long time
So
ago.
so about 2 years or so.
yeah, man.
That's
So-
sad.
How
Well,
are the kids, Aaron?
they're good. Behind
They're
Jim, still a bastard. Hand shot, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
got
no,
a
my
couple
kids
of
are fine
mouths
as
to
well.
feed. You know.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So that's a great summary of what has been going on in our lives. I think
Yeah.
we should
I
leave it at
mean,
that.
we had been streaming for a while, then we kind of stopped.
Yeah, because my
Yeah.
internet kind of sucks now. I've moved to a new place. And,
Kinda.
my internet here is not great. Like it took
I mean,
me
wait.
it took me about
the
5
audio.
hours to upload a 20-minute video, so
Yeah.
you can get what you can from there.
Yeah.
But-
So the internet is the problem, right?
Yes, the internet
Yeah.
is a problem.
Kinda.
But the important thing is Game of Thrones season
tits.
9, or is it 8?
It's 8.
It is 8. But all right. What do you think is the most important thing out of Game of Thrones season 8 this far? Like
Tits.
the single most important thing. Tits.
Tits. We haven't seen any. Well, we kind of.
Come on.
We kind of.
Wait,
We
come on,
kind of. We
come on.
kind of saw some. This episode, but it was a side boob. I can appreciate the side. I can appreciate the side and the under. So, yeah,
And the under.
and the
Yeah.
under.
I understand completely.
But front.
I mean, it's no
front
season
thing-
1, but it's
not
alright.
season 1, but it's fine. I mean,
Yes,
the kids have grown.
the kids have grown. In fact, it is
Yeah.
a touching moment.
It is a touching
But-
moment. Like, the first episode was like basically the pilot on steroids and with dragons. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think at this point we should give a brief summary of what happened in the first couple of episodes, so then we can
Yeah.
talk about them a little
first
better.
couple of
And
episodes,
obviously,
it's been
there's
just
gonna be
2
spoilers.
episodes. What?
What's that?
We're talking again over each other.
We are
That's what
talking over
happened.
each other. We will try
Yes.
not do that,
Yeah. We apologize.
but it is hard.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what were you saying?
I was saying that we should give a brief summary of what happened in the first couple of episodes, so we
Yeah.
can talk about it better.
And
I was also
saying.
saying that.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that there have only been like 2 episodes. So,
Yes, and yeah, there was obviously going to be spoilers for Game of Thrones in this one. So
yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen it already, what are you doing?
like, what is your life?
Have you
Don't
been
you have anything
living
better to
under
do?
a fucking rock or something?
Do you actually have a life? Is that it?
Are you a pleb, perhaps?
Please don't use that word.
Why not?
It is a homosexual.
All right. Normie then?
All right. Feel free to do this podcast on double speed because we are talking very slowly here. I think it will sound great if you double speed that shit.
Yeah, don't
But
double speed that shit.
come on, man, it's gonna be
Triple
awesome.
speed that shit, actually.
Quadruple speed.
Heck.
No, but
No, yeah.
no, but we're already 5 minutes in. I think we should actually get to the point.
Yeah, we should get to the point.
So first episode, what did we have in the first episode?
So, see, very first scene is like that kid running around Winterfell while
Yeah. All right, please,
like,
we don't need the entire episode. Actually,
no, I'm talking about the thing, like, it's a parallel to the first episode where Arya was doing the exact same thing, and now she is there, all grown up, seeing this kid doing the same thing she was doing all those years
I
ago.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just don't actually
Yep.
discuss the entire episode, just some major points so we know what's going on.
Yep. So, what else happened? People meeting for the first time, Daenerys and Sansa. Oh, this was so fun to watch.
Yes. Daenerys being a bitch as always.
Sansa doing the exact same thing, being useless.
Sansa, like, I don't know, man. I never liked Sansa.
Yeah,
I never disliked Sansa too much. Like, she's just a bland character, to be honest.
I mean, she is there to be there. She doesn't do anything major or useful.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, it was cool to seeing all the characters meeting and everybody and their mother coming at going to Winterfell, and
Except
it was
Cersei.
cool. Yeah, except Cersei and
So Joffrey's mother was not there.
and the Hound Man or the Mountain Man. I like
Gendry.
the Hound meeting with Sansa, with Arya.
With Arya.
Apologies.
Yeah, and Gendry and Arya.
Gendry and Arya and Jaime and the Brienne.
Jaime and Bran on the end of the first episode.
That was a thing as well.
That was like so amusing,
That was very funny indeed.
That was so entertaining.
Was there any other characters that kind of met there? I don't.
Wait. So Brienne and the Hound, kinda.
Well, obviously we had Jon and Arya. That was the thing as well.
Jon and Arya, yes. I mean, that scene was kinda. I was had a couple of questions, like, Jon was flexing his Valyrian steel sword, and Arya was like she just pulled out the needle and not the Valyrian steel dagger she has. So why?
Well, because Jon gave it to her, and there was the
sure,
amazing moment where I still got the needle you gave me, Jon. Isn't that cool?
But he was flexing Valyrian steel. Why not flex back? But she is getting a new weapon made by Gendry.
Yes.
We saw that on the second episode.
We saw that on the second episode.
Right,
I think the most important thing that happened in the first episode was actually Jon finding out that he's a dragon boy.
Yeah. And riding another dragon boy.
Yes.
Yes.
That was pretty cool. I think the first episode, all in all, I don't know if you agree about this, was a lot better than season 7's first episode.
Considering it's a first episode of a season, it was quite entertaining actually to watch.
Yes, I agree. I agree completely. It was pretty cool. It was a lot of setup. I think, to be honest, the second episode was a lot more setup-y, setup-esque episode than the first one. It was kind of weird.
I understand, yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
The thing is, the second episode is like the day before the walkers arrive in Winterfell and the battle starts, okay?
Yep.
So what you have to do there is bring everybody that's not there, bring them there, and give them some motivation to fight the walkers, some motivation to live, and then obviously kill them off next episode.
I mean, come on.
I
don't think everybody's dead. I think some people will die. I don't know if everybody's gonna die.
Grey Worm and Missandei, it's not gonna work. One of them will die. I mean, we saw the flags. Like, Grey Worm was saying, where do you want me to take you? And she was like, maybe go back to north. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. One of them will die, probably Grey Worm or Missandei, anything. Like, it would be fairly poetic, I think, if Missandei died first and then Grey Worm had to kill her as a
Ooh,
walker.
that would be really damn. That would be
Yeah,
fucking insane, dog.
yeah, like that goes for any other couple in the series. Like for Jon and Daenerys, like now Gendry and Arya,
But
maybe Sansa
is
and
Jon and Daenerys
Theon.
really a couple now?
I mean, they are officially aunt and nephew, and I mean the
I don't
Targaryens
think.
have been known to do incest for like generations, so I don't think they mind. I don't think they really
I don't know. I
mind.
think Jon is kind of like, nah, fam. He's kind of like, I
Yeah,
don't want this incest shit.
yeah, but then
Daenerys is like 100% fine with it. She's like, no problem, dog.
no,
And Jon
like
is kind of
no,
like,
she's
nah.
not fine with it because now she has a rival to the throne. That's what
Yeah,
she sees.
that's what I'm saying. She has no problem with incest. She
Yeah,
has kind
she
of
has
a
a
problem
problem
with
with the
him taking
throne.
her throne
Yeah,
because she's a fucking bitch.
yeah, she's a bitch. I mean, what for like 7 seasons now? She has been working her ass off, maybe literally, uh, to get to where she is. Like grow her army, grow her dragons, get to Westeros, and maybe conquer it or and rule it. And now, his her long lost nephew comes in, who she shagged a couple of episodes ago, and
Yeah.
like she didn't even know he existed. Like she didn't even know she had a nephew. So he comes in and he's like, I'm actually your nephew, and she's like, so you are more of an heir to the throne than I am. How are we gonna do this? How is it gonna
Yeah,
work?
I think the most fucked up thing it
Yeah.
would be if Daenerys is already pregnant.
Oh.
Although she
See,
has said that she
see,
cannot be pregnant. I don't believe that. I don't buy the
yeah.
theory that she can get a baby done just because the witch said it.
I
But
mean,
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
I don't know. Like, there is a theory out there about the prince that was promised that was actually promised. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's not stick to theories just yet. I think we should do
yeah.
that
I mean,
afterwards. I think first we should rank the first episode.
yeah.
What do you think
Rank
out of 10? First episode
out
out
of
of 10 out of
10.
10?
I would give it a 6.5.
6.5. I think that's
Yeah.
fairly accurate.
I mean, for a first episode, it's fine. It's all right. It's good. It's a good score for
Yeah,
a first
I agree.
episode.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think 6.5 for me as well.
Yeah.
I think we're in total agreement with that.
Yeah. So,
Um,
second episode.
yeah. What about the
Where
second one?
do we start? Where do we start?
Well, second episode, I really liked the scenes where they were preparing Winterfell for
Yeah.
the attack on. Like I like the fact that it wasn't like actually showing it. Like
Yeah.
something more important was happening in the scene. Like two characters talking, but behind in the
Yeah,
scene
in
there
the
was a lot of
background.
preparations. Like I
Yeah.
really like that as an image.
Yeah.
Oh, and
That was cool.
I like
Yeah.
Podrick kicking the ass of everyone else.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I mean, he's come a long way too.
He has come a
Yeah.
long way.
The real question
Um,
is, will we eventually learn what he did to the horse?
that will be the eternal secret of Game
Yeah.
of Thrones.
That and no, actually, the R plus J. No, the R plus L equals J is now out there. So yeah,
The what?
the Rhaegar and Lyanna theory.
Oh yeah.
That's out there now.
Yeah. But yeah, other
So
things that happened in the second episode. Jamie actually being a good guy.
yeah, I mean, he's come a long way too. His character
Yeah.
progression is like one of my favorite character arcs in the entire series so far. I mean,
I think it is pretty good. I think it's
yeah,
pretty good because
it's pretty good, but you know, when you have characters like Jon and Daenerys and Arya and Sansa and everybody else, Cersei, you know, it's good to see that person who you originally thought he was a douche for
Mhm.
you know, he was a douche in the start. He wait.
I guess it changed, and
Yeah.
he's now more of a good character. I mean, I wouldn't say
Yeah,
he's
no.
like a
I mean,
benevolent guy, but I mean, he's
no,
certainly not a
he's an
bad guy.
honorable guy. He has honor, and
I mean,
that's.
come on, he's not. I wouldn't go that far,
I mean, look,
but at least he
he.
understands what's good and what's bad.
Yeah, I know. He has a moral compass, and he also has honor. I mean, why else
Yeah,
would he
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah,
there?
yeah.
Like, they promised last season, final episode. They promised the people that Cersei would send the army, to help,
Yeah,
and then she's like, "Nah, I, I lied," and Jamie was like, "Bitch, why am am I still
exact
here?"
reaction.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
Jamie has left Cersei. That's awesome of him. About time is what I have to say about that.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think Jamie's character was actually being built as him not actually being the bad guy, since after the
Yeah.
second, third season, like in the first season, you're supposed to hate him. He throws the
Yeah.
little kid off the tower. You're like, he fucks your sister. You're like, nah, that's not a good
Yeah,
guy.
I know.
Then they kind of start like, come on, he may not that
I
bad of a
mean,
guy.
the first
He
time
says he
you.
says the story of how he saved the entire population of King's
Yeah, I
Landing.
mean, the first
Um,
time you really get to sympathize with him is that scene in the bath with Brienne, where he
yes,
explains
yes,
what
yes.
actually happened and why exactly he killed the Mad King. That's where you
Yeah.
start to sympathize with him.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is true.
I
But
mean,
other than that,
other than that, what?
I think Bran was actually very interesting in that episode. I
Yeah,
think
like
I've got one question that
what?
is kind of a weird thing to me. I don't know if it's exactly a plot hole or
What?
whatever, but Bran shows up and he's like, "I'm the three-eyed raven, right?
Yes.
All right." Everybody else doesn't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, nobody
They
knows.
pretty much don't believe in those kind of fairy tales that he can see
Yeah.
everything else that's going on in the
And
world.
it's
And
understandable.
then he goes up to them and he's like, "The Night's King is going to come for me." That's a terrible impression. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I
he,
know,
he
but
says the Night King is gonna come to me. Why do they believe him? Why did you just
I
like
don't
he's
know.
an artist? Why did they just think he's an artist? Why don't we just go on with the plan? Like
I
he
mean,
fell down, he hit his head,
look,
like whatever.
I think it has to do a bit with Sam, okay? Because he like in the first seasons, Sam let let Bran pass through the wall to go to the cave of the three-eyed raven.
Yeah,
So, in Sam's eyes, like a crippled boy went through the wall in the territory of the wildlings, where it's cold and dangerous, and he survived and he came back. And apart from that, there are also the walkers. So he survived that too. So something must have happened. He must be right about something. There must
yeah,
be some truth
that
to
is
what
true.
he is saying.
That is true. But I'm talking
Yeah.
about all the other characters. Like in the I really like the
Yeah.
the scene where they planned how they will defend
Yeah.
Winterfell,
Yeah,
and
I know.
then
That will
you know
not happen, okay? Like, Bran, sure, he will be at the tree. Sure, he will
yes.
be there, but the Night's King will not be there, or he will be there and everything will go to hell. Like, the
Yeah, I do
plan.
believe everything will go to hell. I don't think
The plan will
there's
not
gonna be a
work.
smooth defense.
Yes.
Um,
So,
but yeah,
also, let's talk about the next episode, like, the Battle of Winterfell. Like, the
but wait,
produce.
first we have to rank the second one though.
Oh, we have to rank it? Okay, so,
Yes.
you go first.
I mean, listen, it was a good episode.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Oh, we also didn't talk about Brienne getting knighted,
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that. I mean,
which was like, first of all, gay, because women are not knights. I'm sorry.
yeah, I mean,
She's a great warrior, but not a knight. I'm sorry. I
I mean, it
apologize.
was cool to see someone knighted. Eventually, we had to see
Yeah, that was.
something
I
like
agree with it.
that.
I agree. It was cool, but
Yeah,
come on, man, Brienne, like, come on.
yeah. I mean, Podrick would have made a bit more sense.
He's a squire. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
It would have been cool to see bronze. Not. How do you
Braun,
say it?
Braun.
How do you
Yeah,
say knightation? That's not a word. That is definitely not a word.
Nitation. I
Braun
mean,
being knighted,
yeah,
anyways.
that
So
thing.
yeah, it would have been cool, but
I
other than
mean,
that,
Braun has other things to do, kind of, which I don't believe he will do. But yeah,
yeah, we'll talk about that. But
yeah,
yeah, as a general episode, I think it's we didn't have a lot of major events happening,
yeah. I
so I think
mean,
I'll give it a 6. I think it
a
was
six.
a little bit worse than the first one, not because of the quality, but because
Yeah, the setup. You know, but
not a lot of things happened. We had the John and
well,
Danny in the end talking it out, but
yeah, we had that.
other than that, we had some Giant's milk as well. That was cool.
Yeah, some giant stit milk.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
cool.
that was fun.
But yeah, good episode nonetheless.
Yeah, it
So
was
how's
fine.
your what'd you say?
I I'm like I was not too excited about it. So like, but the score is about, give or take, your score. So it's like about 5.8 or 9. So yeah,
Okay, yeah, I understand. I agree.
yeah,
All right, cool. Now,
yeah.
what do you think is gonna happen in the third episode?
So first I wanted to say that the developers have gone out of their way and say that, you know, the Battle of Winterfell is based on a battle from the second Lord of the Rings film, the Two Towers, from the Battle of Helm's Deep. You know, so
Okay,
that was a pretty epic fight. Okay,
all
that was
right.
a pretty epic battle. Okay, so if they do half a good job as that battle was, I am actually excited about that battle. Okay, I'm
Well, I'm
really
sure it's gonna
excited.
be fucking cool. I am sure it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool because you know the next episode is like what 1 hour plus, like what 1.5 hours. What
Really?
kinda about?
Damn.
Yeah, it's long. It's
Well,
long.
I
It's
mean,
the
it better
long
be
night.
fucking good. We waited 2 years for this single moment. All right.
Yeah, but you know, things will not go their way like the hero's way.
Yeah.
They will
Yeah.
not go their way.
I mean,
Things.
if they did go their way, I mean, the season would only have like 3 or 4 episodes. I mean,
Yes, yes, yes.
you know,
Yeah, I know.
obviously not.
Yeah. So, yeah. After that, like we have 3 more episodes. So, what's gonna happen there?
I
What?
have absolutely no idea.
Yeah. Look, there are a couple things that could happen. Like, I have had a couple of I have made a couple of theories about what will happen, since you know the Battle of Winterfell happens in the third episode, and we have 3 more episodes to go, and many things could happen. So one thing that could happen is like the heroes beat the walkers, and then final episodes is like them against Cersei.
Mhm.
That's a possibility. But then again, like we didn't really see the Night's King in the end of this episode. Now, did we? We just saw his generals.
We didn't see him. And
Yeah.
one thing I did notice is all the generals were holding the ice lances. So
Yeah.
rip the other two dragons.
Yeah,
2019.
rip the dragons.
I mean, listen, if just the Night Kings with one lance can just obliterate one dragon, like if you got an
Imagine
army of them,
Imagine like tens of thousands of them.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
fucked. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no dragons will survive this.
Unless they make some fucking dragon glass armor for the dragons, which would be fucking cool. I don't think they're
Yeah,
gonna survive.
that will not happen. We saw the trailer. That will not happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that would have
Uh,
been cool.
So something else that could happen. So since we didn't see the Night's King in the end of this episode, like, what if the Night's King is not there? He's not in the Battle of Winterfell. Everybody fights the White Walkers and the Whites and the Ice Zombies, but the Night's King is nowhere to be found. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's because he has gone to King's Landing to kill people there and build up more ice zombies for his army.
Ooh,
and then attack from the back door. Huh? What?
That's a really good theory.
Yeah.
But I've got some problems with it. Number one.
What?
The journey from the Wall and from the North in general to King's Landing, it's a long way.
Yeah, but he has a dragon.
Yeah, he has a dragon, but there's a lot of settlements in between. So, I mean, how is he not seen? And plus, why would he go to King's Landing, which is a highly defended city, and not go to some other villages and go to some random towns around? Go to some unprotected fortresses? Like, why go to King's Landing necessarily, you know?
Because then he could kill Cersei and make her the Night's Queen.
Why would he do that? Like, what's special about Cersei? I mean, she just fucking...
She's a bitch. That's why.
Exactly.
That's why.
Large population of them in Game of Thrones. There's no problem.
Yep.
In that regard, I think.
I mean,
it's a cool theory. Another theory that could be true, is him splitting his army, and one half of his army, or a portion of his army is going to Winterfell, and another portion is going, to other forts around, or he's going south. So he's splitting his forces.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And so the heroes might actually win the fight in Winterfell.
But
with heavy losses and with people dying and all that nonsense. But they actually win in the end. But they haven't won actually because the Night's King has another force. That could happen as well.
Yeah, that's true. That could happen. But yeah. Do you have any other theories?
I don't know. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy theories. I think most of them have holes in them. Like, holes? I don't know. Do you think Bronn will kill Tyrion?
Bran killing Tyrion. Okay, see, like, you saw the thing where people are saying that characters are getting killed the way they have killed someone in the past.
Yes. A lot of times in Game of Thrones, somebody dies the way he killed someone else.
Yeah, I don't buy that. Okay, I don't buy that. Like, sure, it might have been like a pattern in the past, but Bronn is not gonna kill Tyrion. Okay.
Yeah, I think logically, if you look at logically, and if you know the characters, you're gonna be like, yeah, Bronn is just gonna take the gold from Tyrion. He's gonna join Tyrion, the forces.
Tyrion pays double. So
exactly. I think if you see logically, that's gonna happen. But come on, it's Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know it's Game of Thrones, but still, Bronn, like, Cersei has ordered Bronn to kill both Tyrion and Jaime if they survive the Battle of Winterfell. Okay, I don't think that's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay, Bronn is
because Jaime's not gonna survive. He's gonna die.
What?
What?
Wait, no. See, wait.
I'm sorry, guys. This was a bit of a spoiler, but
Yeah, wait. See, Bronn is too attached to both of them to actually kill them. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's a mercenary. He's not really attached, but I mean, they're friends.
They're really good friends. They've been through a lot together. Okay.
Yeah.
They have been through a lot. I don't think he will just throw it all away just for a bit of gold. Okay. I mean.
Yeah, I think as nihilistic as he is as a mercenary, I don't think he's gonna do it as well.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it. What else? Clegane Bowl.
Clegane Bowl. We've been saying this
for months, for seasons. Years. We've been waiting for this.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, look.
It doesn't look possible. It looked more possible in the
Okay.
previous season. Now it doesn't look that
Yeah, okay,
possible.
look. There are a couple things that have to happen in order for us to get Clegane Ball, okay? First,
Yes.
the Hound has to survive the Battle of Winterfell, okay?
Which is dubious.
Which is doable, okay?
I think he's gonna survive. I mean, come on. He's the Hound.
What?
I think he's gonna survive, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's quite skilled. He can survive. He can hold his own. Then, what else needs to happen is for Cersei to attack them after the Battle of Winterfell, okay?
Right, yes. Which
Yeah.
is a very possible scenario, I think.
Yeah. So that's like two things that need to happen for us to get Clegane Ball. Please let it happen.
Yeah, I think it would be really cool.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, it will be Brienne Bowl with Brienne kicking the Mountain's ass. How do you think about that?
That's just
Because
no.
it's very realistic for a woman to beat a man who's 7 feet tall.
Yeah, no. See, all these real world politics have really gotten to the show, and
Yeah, that's.
it's.
I mean,
it's
not just to
bad,
the show.
okay?
I think
It's-
to the culture in general. They're
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, like, see, just because in the real world we have some new things that happen.
You
things
can
that-
say it with their name: feminist, leftist,
Yeah,
SJW propaganda.
yeah, there have been a few movements recently.
A few, just a few,
Just a few, just a few. So just because those have happened doesn't mean that they should affect some fictional story. Okay, like
Yes.
I understand wanting to get more of the public's support from those
Right.
from those people by inputting some of their ideals in your stories, but that's not always good. See, Game of Thrones has been its own thing since the start, since season 1, since the first book, since A Song of Ice and Fire, the first book, and now it's been changing to like propaganda of Thrones. Okay,
Yeah,
I said
this
it,
is
I said
correct.
it.
I mean, it's not as bad as other series where it's completely forced.
yeah, it's forced. Like,
But I mean, come on, Lyanna Mormont fighting in the battlefront. Like, come on.
yeah, no,
She's a fucking girl.
That's unrealistic. Like, sure, she's brave and all, and she's a badass.
Yeah, she's brave. All right, she's really good at talking. She's
Yeah.
brave. Yeah, whatever. I mean, she can't fight. She's a fucking girl. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
she's a girl. She doesn't know what.
She can't even lift a sword. I mean, come on.
Yeah, maybe a dagger, but what will that do?
Like, all right, I get Arya fighting. She's been through a lot.
Yeah.
She's a crazy person.
She's been a ninja.
She's been getting wrecked all her fucking life.
Yeah.
And I get her fighting. I get Brienne fighting. She's fighting all her life. She's a knight as well. And
Yeah,
she's
I
huge.
understand that. Yeah.
But I mean, come on.
Yeah. So let's stop with that before we get
I'm
negative
sorry,
ratio.
I'm sorry, YouTube do not
do not
destroy
kill
my
us.
video.
Do not kill us, please. But yeah.
But yeah.
So
So what else is there? I don't know if there's something else to talk about in terms of theories for the third episode.
yeah, no,
Um,
that's about it. Oh yeah,
I think-
let's do some predictions. Who will serve? Who will live? Who will die? What will
Who
happen?
will live? I mean, it's just a shot in the dark at this point.
Like,
Like, nobody
let us
actually knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah, we know, but let's each say one person that will live and one person that will die, and that's our
Okay.
prediction for the next episode. So,
All right.
want to go first?
Let me think about it 1 second. One
Okay.
person that will surely live and one person that will surely die.
Like not from the people that are not in the Battle of Winterfell, because that's easy. You
Just in general?
not in general, like from the people that partake in the Battle of Winterfell.
Right. Okay. Okay. I think in terms of living, Arya is a safe option.
You know, I mean,
I mean,
I understand
you
that.
know, we all know what's going on with Arya. I don't think she's gonna die. If she dies,
Yeah,
it will be a surprise. Now, in terms of dying, I don't know, man. Like,
dying.
I would be very sad if Tormund died, and
Oh
he might
no.
die.
Who?
Tormund,
Tormund. Yeah.
because I mean, I don't know, man.
Hmm.
I don't really see him and Brienne doing the babies.
Yeah, me neither. It's more positive, possible with like Jamie, but you know,
Yeah, I don't know. Unless her last name is Lannister, I don't think that is
yeah,
possible
I
as
don't know
well.
that. I don't think that will happen either. Yeah,
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting,
yeah,
nonetheless. But yeah, I
it's
don't
gonna
know.
be alright.
I think if they killed off Tormund, it would be not a big character in terms of his dying, but it would
Yeah,
also be sad. You know?
yeah, because yeah, I understand. So
Yeah. I think that's my prediction. What about you?
okay, so about dying, like I've said before, one or the other, like either Grey Worm or Missandei. To, if I had to bet on it, I would say Missandei. Uh,
Hmm.
and about living, I really don't want to see Ser Jorah die just yet, because
I don't know, man. That's I don't know.
he just got Sam just gave him the sword, the Heartsbane sword, the
Yeah,
Valyrian
that
seal.
gives him that gives him a good chance of
So
living, but yeah.
yeah, I mean, he's a knight. Maybe, well, he was a knight, not anymore, not really. But he's a fighter. He knows how to fight. He can hold his own. So
Yeah, that is true.
Ser Jorah survives. Missandei dies,
All right. Well, we'll see if our predictions are
and
correct.
Sam and Gilly make more babies.
What do you mean more babies? Have they made any yet?
Yeah, no, like
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
Baby Sam needs a brother.
Yeah, maybe yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
yeah.
I think that should wrap up our Game of Thrones talk for now. What do
Yeah,
you think?
I
Is there
agree.
anything else we've left?
No, that's about it. I mean, we could go on about who we think will get the throne in the end, but that's
Yeah, I think we should make that prediction in the next podcast because
yeah,
right now it's like really hard to tell.
yeah. It's not out there just yet. So
Yeah.
let's wait a bit.
So yeah, that's about it. I think we should
Yeah,
move on to my thing and your
your
thing as
thing,
well.
our
A
thing,
great thing, a
big
movie
thing.
that we are going to watch in a few hours actually.
Yeah, I mean, some of you might not get it for like a couple of days
Yeah, but we
just
are
yet, but
privileged here in the
yeah, we
land
are
of the
privileged.
Greeks.
Yeah, like we're getting it today.
We're
Like
getting it
it's
today
it's Wednesday, so yeah,
on Wednesday, yes.
yeah, on a Wednesday. You're getting it on Friday. We're getting it on Wednesday.
So
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
that's cool.
But yeah, we're gonna talk about Avengers Endgame and
Yeet.
what we think is gonna happen.
What we think
So,
is gonna happen. Like we all know what's gonna happen.
alright, yeah, pretty
Ant-Man will
much.
go up Thanos' ass and explode him into oblivion. That's what's gonna
Pretty
happen.
much we know. Alright, I
Yeah,
think we all know. We all expect to see. At least I'll talk for myself. I expect to see a scene where Thanos get the crap beaten out of him.
yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. Okay, that will
I
happen.
expect to see a scene like that. Other than that, like I mean, it's obviously gonna have a lot of cool shit in
Hmm?
the movie. Um,
Yep.
but I expect all the Avengers. I wouldn't like if they did the whole we must work together as a team because they've done that 100 times. It's in every fucking
Yeah,
movie.
it's in every
Together
movie, and
we are
last time it
stronger.
didn't really
We
work.
need to work together. Like, come on, all right, we get it. You're a team. You're better. Like, come on.
Yeah.
We've seen that 100 times.
I
Um,
mean, we're a
I'd
team.
I'd
We're
like
better
to see.
together.
Yeah, I really like the from the first trailer.
Yeah,
Iron Man being stranded and like being fucking hopeless, like
yeah.
100%.
But at
Like
this
I
point, we
want,
already know what's gonna happen. Like, he and Gamora, they fix the ship and they go back. That's what's gonna happen, okay?
don't spoil the movie for people, right?
I
So
mean,
fine.
we've seen it in the trailer. Anything in the
Right?
trailer
Maybe
is
if you've
public.
seen it, maybe some people don't want to see it. All right,
Yeah,
come on,
I
it's not
apologize.
fun.
Okay, I
All right,
apologize.
it's all right,
Spoilers
but
ahead.
spoilers ahead.
Spoilers ahead, perhaps.
I mean, yeah, I want to see that sadness, that depression. I want to see that hopelessness in the
Yeah,
beginning of all their friends dying, them being alone. I
yeah,
want to see that, and then I want to see Thanos getting absolutely wrecked. This is what I expect from Endgame. Usually with Marvel movies, you go into the movie, you have some expectation,
yeah.
and then Marvel gives you all that you expected and
And
some more.
more. Yeah, I
Yeah,
I understand. Yeah. So,
I don't know. I think it's gonna be cool.
okay,
What about you?
it's gonna be cool. Let's get that out of the way. It's gonna be cool. But my expectations as a comic book reader, and I have been reading comic books for like a couple of years now, and like at the start I read the the story arc that was like the source material for Infinite War and Endgame, the Infinity Gauntlet and Infinity Quest.
Right?
So in Infinity Gauntlet, like spoilers, I guess, perhaps. In Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos snaps and half of the population dies. Then the Avengers get to him. There are a few characters that are not
Right.
yet in the MCU, like they are now in the MCU on paper, but not on screen. Like Adam Warlock, we kind of saw him in the end of Guardians 2, but he was still in a cocoon. Then Silver Surfer, the Fantastic Four, all of those people, Galactus, they're here, they're back. Like the Fox deal is done. We have them in the MCU, just not on screen yet. So,
Right, but they're not gonna be in Endgame because the movie was
they're not
shot
really-
before the deal was closed,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I know. So considering that, like what happened in Infinity Gauntlet, like during the final moments of Gauntlet, like Thanos was winning. He had won. Everybody was dead. He had also revived his dead daughter, who then was Gamora, but now, for the purposes of like the MCU and in MCU continuity, it would be no, it was not Gamora. No, it was Nebula. My bad, Nebula. It was Nebula in the comics.
Oh,
now
right.
It's gonna
But
be
now it's
Gamora.
gonna be Gamora, right?
Now it's gonna be Gamora.
Right.
So he revived her, and she was basically a zombie then, but she also had a bit of sanity left. So when Thanos did not expect it, she took the gauntlet off of his arm, wore it herself, and then she became the bad guy of the story, okay? And then
Wow,
the
alright.
whole universe, every universal entity in the universe had to step in, like Eternity and Galactus and everybody, the Living Tribunal, everything, everybody except God, okay? Everybody except God.
Okay,
And then-
but I don't think that's gonna happen at all
Okay,
because
look,
that wouldn't
I
make
mean-
any sense cinematically.
I mean, look,
I mean, first of all, like, all right, they use it for source material. Like, the
Yeah.
comics are good, but they never do it as they did it in the comics. They always put a twist in it.
yeah, I know. If they did, Age of Ultron would have been epic, but yeah, they did.
I mean,
They did what they did. Okay.
Age of Ultron was fine, but it was number one too long, number two too complicated, and
I know.
number three, it was like it was trying to get through a message, and
Yeah.
we didn't want that. We just want people punching each other and
Yeah,
some jokes
kinda.
occasionally. You
Like,
know,
Look, Age of Ultron is a story for another time, but yeah. Now Endgame. What I want to see.
yeah,
So, considering Captain Marvel is gonna be in the film. By the way, neither of us has seen the Captain Marvel movie.
Neither of us have seen Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Because, like, alright, we chose to not see Captain Marvel
Yeah,
because
kind
of
of.
the
Propaganda.
propaganda that was
Yeah.
the movie, and like not just from the propaganda, the movie was shit.
Yeah,
Nonetheless,
I
even if we
mean,
didn't have any
many
propaganda.
people liked that movie. All those people were feminists. Don't at me. Okay.
Kinda true, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they went out and said, "Oh, the movie didn't get good critics because and didn't get a lot of money in the box office because people didn't go to see it because they had a woman as a lead." No, because it was a
No.
fucking shit movie. All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, look at Wonder Woman. That was
Exactly,
a
Wonder
movie
Woman
with a
went
woman as a
great
lead.
because it was a good movie.
It was
No
a
one
good
cared about a
movie.
female lead if the character is good.
Yeah, and it was DC as well. We all know what happened
Yeah,
with
exactly,
DC.
exactly.
Yeah. So, what I expect to happen? First, people punching each other, and then, like, first, what's gonna happen? Like, you've seen some of the trailers where they're like Thanos has snapped again, has used the gauntlet again, and they're like, sure, let's go get him, and we'll unsnap everybody back to existence. So I expect that to happen in the early moments of the movie, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
but it will fail.
Ooh,
It will fail again.
you saying
and-
he's gonna fail again?
Yeah, and then then the quantum realm suits come in. Okay, you know
Ooh.
the white and red suits from the trailer. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they come in because there have been a few theories that say that the Avengers will go back in time through the quantum realm and get the stones that way. And like the actor that played Loki has been seen on set, and we know he's dead. Loki is dead. People like
Loki, he's dead.
Loki is dead.
No, he was a joke.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever,
I know.
go on.
Loki is dead. So the only way we could see him in the movie is like through a flashback, or if they actually go back in time.
Have they actually said that? I don't believe Loki's dead. I mean, have they actually said that
No,
he's
no, no.
actually dead?
The Russo brothers have gone out and say he's dead. It's over.
Really?
He's dead. Yeah. But
I don't
if
know, man.
if they unsnap, if they do the snap backwards, I guess they could possibly bring him back.
I don't think he's dead,
But-
man. Come on.
He's dead. He's dead. For good this time.
I
Bro.
think. Do you think that at the end of the movie, some main character will actually be dead?
I mean, look.
Because I think the theory that either Captain America or Iron Man will actually die in order, quote unquote, save and
Yeah, I know.
sacrifice
Look.
themselves and shit. I think that theory is very popular, but I don't know if they're actually gonna do it. If they're gonna have the balls to do it.
Okay, look. If Iron Man died, there will be a lot of backlash. Okay. There will be a lot of.
I don't know if
backlash.
there's gonna be backlash, but I mean.
Yeah, people will get pissed. Okay, if Iron Man died.
Yeah, maybe.
But
I mean,
Captain
people will get
America.
pissed if Captain America dies as well.
Yeah, but Captain America kind of makes sense because his death is overdue since Civil War. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, people
I
are.
guess Chris
expecting
Evans does cost a lot, so they might get rid of him.
No, look. Robert Downey Jr. costs more than the whole cast combined. Okay.
Yeah, but he's Robert Downey Jr. Come on.
Yeah, he's a big name, sure. But also the contracts are ending. Like Robert Downey Jr. apparently, I think he extended his contract, but Chris Evans, on the other hand, he was like, I want to do my own thing. Like he wants to direct films and shit. So
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
what they
I
say. I
think-
want to do my own thing.
I think he's gonna take a break. So it would be like really good if Cap dies,
Right.
and then Bucky or Falcon become the new Cap, and
That's gay. Please don't.
like that's what happened in the comics.
I don't care.
I hate
it's
to
gay.
say it.
I don't
I
want to
hate-
see it in the movie just because it happened in the comics. I don't
I
care.
hate to say it, but it's better than a chick becoming the new Cap. Okay?
Yes, but still, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, and then like maybe a few phases later, maybe phase 5 or 6, Cap gets like revived. Like it happened. It has happened before. People die. They get revived like every other week. It happens.
Right.
So, yeah.
I mean, it happens in the comics. I don't know if it's gonna happen in the actual movie
Yeah.
universe, but
Yeah. About that.
because
What
I
do
mean,
you-
in a cinematic universe, things have to be a little bit more realistic in the sense, it's obviously a fantasy world, but there
Yeah, it
needs to
is.
be a drop of realism in there,
Yeah,
just
I
to
understand.
so you can relate with the characters. You can
You have
you
to
can feel
relate,
like
but
what you're
you
watching is
also
true,
have to explain it a bit more, so like there are not plot holes and things. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because in the
that.
comics, you can just do whatever. It's comics.
It's comics. You expect it to happen. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So what do you think about Quicksilver? Could he return? Could he not?
I think he could possibly return, but I don't see that's too likely. I think there's a
mean-
very small chance he returns because the movie was shot before they got the rights for him.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know.
But reshoots happen, and
the reshoots
Sin-
do happen.
since it's
But-
Endgame, they're pretty secretive about things. Like, they could have done a bunch of secret reshoots and shit. Like we
I
haven't.
mean, that's true, but it was like the movie was shot even before we saw Infinity War.
What?
Yeah, that's true. The movie was shot like I don't know, like 2 or 3 years ago, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because
Nah,
like
I don't think so.
yeah, because they didn't shoot it after Infinity War. They shot it before we saw Infinity War.
Yeah,
Because you
they-
can't
they
edit a
shot it
movie
back
in
to
a year
back.
span, obviously.
Yeah, they shot it back to back. Actually, yeah.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They shot it like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe even
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, this might be true. Yeah.
So I don't
But
know.
still, I mean, we haven't heard like any we haven't heard anything from like the actors that were snapped.
Right.
So, yeah, like
I don't know.
Benedict
I guess we'll have to wait
Cumberbatch
and see about
and
that.
things. We haven't heard anything from him. He's a big name in the movies right now. Then Tom Holland. It's understandable that we don't
Yeah.
hear from him.
Yeah.
What else? Then again, he has his own movie coming up, so probably that, like,
Right. Wait. What's the next movie after Endgame?
Spider-Man 2,
Right.
Far,
and
Far
that's
From Home.
and that's this year or next?
That's this summer.
This summer, actually.
Yeah. I
That's-
think June, July, somewhere in
Okay,
between. Yeah.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah. And after that,
Alright.
it's I don't remember what's after that.
Yeah, I'm not sure
probably
either,
Black
but-
Panther 2 or something. Or
Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. Black
I
Panther
know.
1 for me was like, man, it was an okay movie, but it was nowhere close to the fuss.
yeah, I understand. Like, it was mostly like all the fuss was mostly because it was a major black people movie.
And
think-
major, but yeah, the actors were black. Wow, what an
Yeah.
amazing thing. Great, fantastic.
I mean, that was the only reason it got nominations. It got a nomination.
Yeah,
in the
exactly,
awards.
exactly. Hopefully,
So-
the SJW culture doesn't seep into Endgame and fucks it up for us.
Yeah.
that would be.
Oh God,
Kinda
please,
sad.
please. That would suck.
Yeah,
Like, we can't have nice things, can we?
we cannot have nice things. This is true.
Yeah, we can. We can, but we also can't.
All right. Well, it has been 55 minutes, so I think we should be close to wrapping this up.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say about Endgame?
I don't think so.
I think it was. I think we actually covered a lot of our thoughts and feelings about it. I think it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be,
and we'll have to wait
it's gonna
and
be
see.
a fun ride, totally.
Right.
Yeah.
We will talk about it and sort of quote unquote review it. It's not gonna be an actual review, but we'll talk about it in the next podcast, as long with the next episode of Game of Thrones.
Next week.
Is it gonna be next week or the week after that? Because are we gonna do 3 and 4?
Nah, we should do
episodes together.
Nah, let's.
Now you think we should do one for 3 and one? Yeah, I mean they're gonna be bigger episodes, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Since we're on no, since it's the holidays now and we don't have many things to do, we can do one for each, I think.
Okay. I mean, all right. I'm not gonna say 100% for sure for now, but we'll see. We'll keep you posted.
Either next week or the week after that. We will be posting on Twitter. The links will be in the description.
Right. The links will be in the description. Subscribe, like, and comment.
And you do all
be
that.
sure to comment down below what are your thoughts about Game of Thrones and also Endgame. And do you have to say anything else, Aaron?
Well, the thing is, I have been working on a couple of projects for a while. Projects. Yeah. So we might talk about that on the next podcast too. So yeah, expect that to happen.
Right.
And
And
links in the descriptions will be like Powertom's channel, like both of our Twitters. Yeah, that's about it. And
correct.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. So
all right, and
have a nice time. Enjoy the Endgame movie, the next episode of Game of Thrones and shit.
Exactly. Enjoy everything in your life.
Enjoy.
Have a great,
enjoy
fantastic
spoilers.
time.
Because
enjoy hashtag don't spoil.
Yeah, don't spoil. It's not nice, but we might have spoiled some things.
I mean,
if we were right about some things, they are considered spoilers.
Yeah, I guess they are.
Kinda.
But I think that's gonna be it for today and for us.
So,
we will catch you in the next podcast.
Probably. Like Powertom has a new video that's gonna be up by the time this.
I mean it will already have been uploaded by the time this goes up. So.
Yes. So.
Yeah.
You watched that.
But yeah, if you haven't watched it, of course, go ahead and do watch it. And
I will link it in the description as well.
All right, cool, man.
Okay.
So, guess we'll catch you later, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Iron out.